Posting on the corner with yours truly incognito.
He gets his DJ Mrs.
DJ Mrs. Let's talk nostalgic feeling,
Mm-hmm.
creator, like household name.
Consistent.
I'm talking about.
Let's talk gold. Let's talk natural hair. Let's talk vibes. Let's talk these biggest haters. They not messing with
You're
them.
about to make me sweat. Whoa! Come on! Trinidad James!
Yeah! I'm posted on the corner. I'm posted on the corner.
What's up, family?
How you feeling?
Man, incredible, blessed, honored, just giving myself grace to be better for everybody else, man. I'm always in service, man. I've been in service before I did music, and now that I'm in music, I'm still at service, to give y'all something that make y'all feel good, to give me an intro like that. The people don't understand that to do anything in our business that can be put on a wall or that can be remembered, period, is an honor. It's millions of us that don't get that chance.
Sure.
So the fact that I got a chance, you know what I'm saying, and it's documented, it's filed, man, I'll never take that for granted. Never.
Now you've been making hits, but how does it know that you got hits that stick like hot grits? Okay, because a lot of people don't make it past.
Right. No, look, well, you see, the thing about it was this: is I had to realize, and it took me about 5 years to realize that it's what's more important than hits is being valuable. And that's what I've been focused on. Is like, how can I be valuable in this game? I started late. I ain't trying to be the best rapper. I really focused on how do I be the best entertainer? But let me learn the game. Let me go soak up game and, use this opportunity, use this clout that I have and to leverage, to learn. Okay, man, let me go do this work with Will Smith. Let me go work with this person, that person. Let me go, take acting classes. Let me understand everything that comes with this business. Because the lowest moments in my career is where I learned to do everything in my tool belt. Because you had to kind of figure it out yourself. Because when you're not the guy, people treat you like the plague. And the thing about it is, just because people don't think you the guy, you got to remember, who you are in the midst of other people's opinion. Because see, I'm from Atlanta, and I know what I meant to that store that I work at. Before music, I was already popping in the city because I became valuable. So I just had to remember my formula and understand how life works, man. It's a cycle. You should never lose your value for clout. Never trade it. You should always remember to what do I need to learn if I don't know in order to always be valuable? It's like giving yourself a trade.
My biggest hater
Yo.
is eyes out.
Come on, if you gonna go, let's go.
If you gonna go,
On
let's
the
go.
way.
Come on with it. So give us the inspiration behind this record.
Man, so it goes, it's so interesting. I've been giving one story and then I had to think about it I'm forgetting a part of it. So I was talking to this girl, and when things started getting rocky or whatever, a joke that she say, or might have been serious. You know how a joke be serious? It was like, oh, you my biggest hater. And I was like, what? And then we started saying it to each other. Or whatever, how could you not understand where I'm coming from? Oh, you my biggest hater.
Biggest hater.
You can't see where I'm coming from. But outside of that, what I've been running with, because it is true, is that, man, it really started with me. I was my own biggest hater. For a lot of years, man, I feel like I didn't deserve the success that I received. I had to destroy that idea. That took a while. It did, because I'd never been doubted before I got into this game. And nobody ever doubted me before. I was the man in sports. I was the man in the trap. I was the man with clothes. So I was like, I don't know what it is to be doubted until I got into this industry of music. And I was like, why is niggas doubting me? Do you not know who I am?
Yeah.
No, they're like, that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, bro, you don't know nobody know you. When you get famous, that's when people really have an opinion of the persona. And I was getting confused with my person and my persona. That's two different things. Your person is not always your persona or whatever, but you must always be in control of your person. And so I just had to find that alignment, man. And with the record, taking it back to what your question is about my biggest hater, is that I had to destroy that doubt first with self. And then that changed everything because I was just able to realize like, oh God, don't make mistakes.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? But it is on me to make myself valuable so I do not ever truly feel like a one-hit wonder.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, put the work in, my nigga. So that's what that's you know, it was something fun that popped in my mind. I really had the first verse before I really had the hook. And shout out to the producers too, man. And my boy King Midas, Matt Busco. Shout out to the writers, my boy Jig Nice, Young Fire. You know, man, we made a hit. Now we made a hit.
sure.
Like I truly in my spirit feel that we made a hit. So, you know, that's why I'm just putting the work in, doing everything that my spirit, my knowledge, and everything that I got, my team, shout out to Think It's a Game, you know, who I partnered back up with to do this.
Amazing.
You know, it's been 10 years in the
Right.
making or whatever to like, nah, bro, I hit fly, you know, the CEO was like, bro, hey, I want them things, man. I'm just trying to tell you, boy, you might want to jump in, you know, they won't help, but,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Boom,
Right.
boom, boom. And, you know, I don't even be like hitting him like that because, you know, he be on his Batman shit. And I be on my own thing, you know, but I was just like, look, man, I don't got no time to be trying to hooping and hollering and double dutching for these white folks or whatever to explain to them that you need to jump into this.
Mhm.
I was like, let me go with somebody who bet on me in the beginning of my career when I've been this left.
Period.
You know, ain't nothing on radio gonna sound like my biggest hater, just like everything was no BPM like anybody else BPM.
Hello?
So,
But it helped our culture out tremendously.
Yes.
It did.
You know what I'm saying? And
It
that's all I
did.
care about.
speaking of helping our culture out, if All Gold Everything came out in 2025, what would that video look like now?
Well, my hair would look better.
Come on.
You know what I'm
Is there
saying?
more?
Mhm.
Come
You know
on.
what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like it could still be the same way,
I was
man.
gonna say, I don't think
You
you
know,
can
it's like
change
it. What makes it so good is that, like, what I realize is that we love what we can identify with, and other races love what they can't be.
Mm.
And you know, that's exactly what All Go Everything video is. That's my brother Trap. That's the South Side right by our Arrowhead.
Mhm.
You know, and you can't make that up. We threw a barbecue. We invited the kids. You know what I'm saying? I spray paint that bike. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the outfit I got from the store when I was working at the store. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm doing what if I do a shit a video now, I'm gonna do something from my store. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that because like that's, you know, people could, even though they don't know, the spirit of what you're doing, it carries numbers. It's a frequency that you put out there when you put your art out there, you know, and I realize that at a high level now, man. And it's just a blessing. When I get a chance, when I take time to reflect and look back at like myself and do homework on myself, and I'm in the lab looking at All Go Everything to be like, oh, well, don't forget who you are. Like, boom, this your move. This your, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. It's just like when I look at it and then I do so much other stuff like behind the scenes for other people and people come to me to be a mood board, to be somebody to create a spar with,
Mhm.
you know, it's like, man, if I had no value, they would already kick me out. I promise you.
For sure.
I wouldn't have no more plaques. I wouldn't have nothing.
Yeah.
You know, because you know how this is, man. If you ain't doing something for somebody, they ain't doing nothing for you.
Period.
So I just, you know, it allowed me to stay valuable because God gave me the biggest blessing of giving me an original blueprint compared to something that's copied from something else.
Yes,
For
you
sure.
did do that. Now,
Definitely.
you spoke about the video shoot. Take me to the studio session of All Go Everything.
So I started writing the song in the store.
Wow.
So I wrote half the song in the store when it was Ginza. And so then the second half of it, I finished at the studio. A white boy named Jay Patron, he had a house studio. Because of my partners was recording at their house studio, but the quality wasn't good. And I never believed in putting out bad quality music. If your music is bad quality, it's a bad song.
Mhm.
I don't care how good you can rap. If the quality is bad, then the song is bad and you failed. So boom, my partner, somebody recommended, hey man, this is a white boy, he recorded $25 an hour. You know what I'm saying? He got a home studio. I said, all right, bet. My boy Jay Ross, who does raunchy clothing, and he done worked with every type of like Lucci, Flo Milli, Playboy Cardi. He done went on to do a million things. But we used to work next to each other. He worked at the Athlete's Foot and I worked at Ginza. And so we was hooping. And so boom, he ended up being my ride to the studio every time. I couldn't have no car. And I finished, he took me to Jay's studio. I finished the song in the studio. And when I did it, you know, it's the setup of it is different. It's hook, verse, hook, no second verse.
Mhm.
And so he was like, you gonna go back in and do the thing? I was like, nah, I'm straight. I don't have nothing else to say. I felt like I said everything because that was like one of the last songs that I recorded for the project. It was the second to last song. And it was pretty much like the 8th song I ever recorded because, mind you, my first project is 9, 10 songs. The Black CD is only 9, 10 songs. Or whatever. And that's the only songs I had. You know, it's not like I had like a 50-piece and I picked 10 from 50. I had 11 and I picked, you know what I'm saying? I had one extra that didn't make it, sure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I had.
Right.
You know, because for me, you know, I'm thinking of it of like, you know, boots on the ground. I ain't got no fan right now, but, you know, I'm thinking of like bootstrapping it or whatever. Of like, you know, I'm going to have to earn my way, but I wasn't tripping because I understand a breakdown trap. So I compared it to the same thing. I'm like, look, when you really want to make the money, bro, and you're struggling a little bit, man, you got to break it all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. So I was like, all right, look, I'm going to come with these. Boom, 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 boom. Another one. Boom, boom, boom. And in my mind, I was ready to go through the long haul currency type of These was people I was already a fan of anyway. So I knew that there was some type of lucrative reward in, you know, putting in longevity work. And one thing about music is there's always somebody to like your song. Well, always. You know, your goal is to make more than one person like it. You know, and so that's where my head was at, man, the whole time. And, you know, we finished the song, recorded it. And even Jay Patron, like, he liked it. But he wasn't, like, excited. Like, we weren't like, oh, well, we got one.
We got one.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even know what that feeling is. I don't have no mentor. I don't have no big homies in music. You know what I'm saying? I was by myself. I've got these beats throwaway from my partner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These his throwaway beats
Yeah.
or whatever. I'm like, man, I need something for the streets. And it's so interesting. I ain't even think about it until one of my partners who used to trap over there on Broad Street, my boy Meat, he passed away, rest his soul. He walked in the store. He used to always trap. He used to run that whole little underground Broad Street. He ran all that. And boom, he'll, you know, put his work in, then he'll come down by me and shop with me, boom, boom. And he used to protect our shop. You know, I used to look out for him. And so I got all these other cool songs on the project, things that sound like this and this and this, you know, all the emotions and character of who I am as a person and lover of music. And I was like, damn, when he walked in, I was like, oh, I ain't got nothing for the streets. Oh, man. And so, boom, he leave out or whatever. I hit my boy, like, man, I need some, I don't even know what I called it back then, but I was like, man, I just need something that I could really, like, do some type of, like, trap shit on, but not traditional trap. And he was like, look, this is a folder that I don't want or whatever to go through these. And that thing was sitting in there, boom. And it was open just the way that I still like beats. I still like beats that are open because I got things to say. My voice is an instrument. Everybody's voice is not like an instrument that like really fills up sound. Some people need a lot of beats around it because their voice is not really a good instrument. They got good lyricism, but their voice is not an instrument. Like I know how to do things in my voice that I need space. I don't need a beat fighting against my voice because my voice is powerful. And so boom, that beat just had everything I needed. And I think I was having a conversation. I was shopping. So many different people were shopping with us. You know, I think the term fuck nigga had just like really put a real, like the definition of like, that's the one thing you don't want to be called, you know? And so I was like, you know, that's why I just started it off like that. You know what I'm saying? Where I was just like, look, did my partner meet or whatever, like the type of respect that he give me is the type of respect that I want people to give me when it comes to music. So let me just pour my soul out or pour how I'm feeling about the streets of Atlanta on a whole from what I knew of it, you know, so that's why I was able to speak on Onyx and things like that. I used to work at the Waffle House right down the street from Onyx on Chester Ridge. I used to deal with all the strippers, you know what I'm saying, because they used to come, I used to work night shift.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had everything I ever talked about or ever talk about is something that I've been through. It's just my perspective of it because I wasn't born in Atlanta. I was born in Trinidad. So you got to always remember, this is an immigrant talking to you here. So it's like, it feel like Atlanta, but something different about Charlotte.
Something is different.
Something a little different about Charlotte. You know what I'm
different.
saying? But that's because, well, I was born in Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? I still, you know, got heavy roots with, you know, my ties to Trini.
That's fire.
For sure, man. So that's how that came about, man. Like, we started in the store, finished it in the studio, we recorded it. He was all right, cool. You want to do another song? Like, that's all he said. That was it. We just moved
How
on.
time this song changed your
Man,
life.
his too.
On the whole radio format, every song under 2 minutes now.
Literally. Every people attention spans too. Like
Everything was changing, man.
everything
Everything was
changed.
changing. I felt like God just I've been using this reference a lot as we've been on this press run of that. you could either be the reference or the vessel. I use Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson as the analogy, whereas like, look, Michael Jackson ain't nothing without Quincy. He's only going to be so much. Quincy, the talent and all the power he possessed can't come to life without a Michael. And, people need to understand in life who you are. Everybody can't be a Michael. You need team. It ain't no superstar that don't have a team of killers around them that's making sure. Like Usher wouldn't be nothing without Brian Michael Cox, Jermaine Dupri, Dallas Austin in there going in on Confessions album for him, giving him their stories.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and so that has allowed me to understand, like, look, that's why I play both sides of like, I could do Trinidad James stuff, but I could also turn around and write a hit for this person or direct a hit video for this person or we did Boss Man D-Lo's stage design this year. This is 2 years in a row we're doing. He got a sold out tour because the show is good. I make sure that his show is a sellout show because I like to see people win.
Sure.
I love to bring value to our culture. That's all I ever do. That's all I can really do.
Right.
That's my superpower. You know what I mean?
For sure. So you being a creative in this industry, and I know it's a lot of, especially kids out there who are discovering themselves, want to get into cool things. They don't know how to stay true to them. So what's some advice, and how did you stay true to yourself going and navigating through the industry?
You goddamn got to be everybody else till you figure out what you want to be. So it was one point in time when I sounded like Gucci Mane. Another point in time when I sounded like 2 Chainz. Future, this person, until I could really find like what is the Trinidad.
Right.
And I do these things called a dad talk where I drop a gem every day on one of my IG pages. And one of my first dad talks this year was about that. Where it's like, look, man, no matter what, you copying something.
Right.
Don't be delusional about it. Find the originality in what you're copying. Find what feels like you in the midst of you doing something else. That's the only way you're going to really do it unless God gives you like a unique voice, like a Boosie, like a Hurricane Chris, like a Giveon, where it's like that voice alone is like,
you're not going to hear that nowhere.
That's you.
Yeah.
You know that's what you're going to do right there, partner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is, man. You got to pick your favorite artist and go and do songs like them. So that because repetition turns into greatness. Repetition turns into originality if your intention is to be original. That's the first thing. Your intention has to be you have to want to be original. You have to want to find your voice in order to find it. But what you go through to get to it, it ain't no rules. It ain't no rules. It ain't no rules at all. For sure. Because it's music, man. If all you know how to do is sound like Playboy Cardi, then do it till you turn into, you know what I'm saying, Playgirl something else. You feel me? Oh, there she go. Yep. She found it. You know what I'm saying? There it is.
Yes, sir. Trinidad James is here posting on the corner with yours truly, Incognito and DJ Mrs. Now, you're known for your accessories and your style.
Right.
If your jury could talk, what would your jury say?
This nigga be working me. Man, what? I be beating my jury up, man. Like, my jury done been on so much stories and we done traveled so much because my jewelry is a representation of my travels because I really only buy jewelry when I go out the country, so that it be unique. And for me, so much be on my mind and I got so much going on, I forget half the shit I did. So it's like I kind of use my jewelry to reflect, and sometimes it's to take that time to be like, all right, bet, man. Damn, I miss Korea, or I miss,
right.
You know what I'm saying, Dubai or Australia or Japan and all these places that I've been blessed to go. And my jury that's the conversation me and my jury be having of like, man, we done been a lot of places. Like I found you in Korea and then we done been to these 5 countries.
All
blah,
over.
blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
That's fire. What is your relationship with fashion? How did you know that you loved styling, you loved putting it on? What was that moment for you?
So it took me a long time to get my green card, right? I got my green card now so I could talk like this. Cause big T out here throwing niggas out. You know what I'm saying? Big
My
T
biggest hater.
Yeah. Damn, but Big T is going all the way. You know what I'm saying? But when I didn't have all my stuff and I was down bad, I think I lost my job at Waffle House the first time before I got it back. The second time over by Onyx, I was over on Howell Mill the first time. My partner from high school that got me the job. And when I lost that job, I was down bad. I couldn't because I couldn't get another job. And not like I didn't want to work. I love work. But You ain't got no papers. They treat you like nothing.
Right.
Right? And so in the midst, I ain't had no job. And then my partner, he's American, but we so close and friends. He was like, well, I ain't gonna work and I'm just hang out with you. Terrible concept, but that I was like, hell yeah, we walking every day, whatever, we're catching the bus going. But I say that to say, in the midst of that, for some reason, I was still finding a little 10, a little 20 here, and I gone to the thrift store to get right,
Get busy.
just because I still wanted to look good, And so I think that was like really signs of like, boy, you addicted to these clothes, like you love this, and it really helped me out because. This is even before I got the job at Ginza. And I ended up changing his whole trajectory of money because I already had when them down times shopping at the thrift store, I already knew about like snapbacks and them old school hats. So when I'm doing my homework and looking and seeing what's happening out there in the industry and like Chris Brown and Big Sean and Taz Arnold's doing these snapbacks with the teeth on it, I'm like, oh, that's fly. I remember them hats from the Boom Boom. And I put the owner at the store at the time of like, hey, we need to do these snapbacks, man. Get on that, man. We made $1 million, literally, in hats.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? Type situation. So, don't take your down times of life as for granted because they come back to benefit you if you stay in the right place with it. You know what I'm saying? Or keep the intention of remember the hard times or whatever. They don't have to define you. They actually can come and bless you in the long run.
For sure.
Take me to your very first show ever. How much was it and what did it look like?
I think my very first show is shout out to my boy Mishak Shaq from Bear and Tacos. They was doing this like a broken bougie type of party. It was a thing and like, one of the most beautiful thing about Atlanta, especially like my time till now of what it's turned into is like Atlanta is the place where the hipsters and trap niggas will party together.
For sure.
Right? And it's like, what the hell? Like, buddy boy talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And crack at the same time. Like, all right, man.
That's why people don't think Atlanta real
damn,
place.
shouted like Dragon Ball Z and pistols. Like, oh, this shit crazy, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for real.
right? And so, boom, man. I don't know how. I think my boy Ross, who used to work at the Athlete Sweat by me, he know them or whatever, and just said it like, man, shouted making the buzz now, boom, boom. And so they was like, man, we gonna put him on the stage. Or whatever, I ain't getting no money. Or whatever, but I wasn't bothered. I was so scared. I was like, I don't care. I don't think about no money or whatever, like, because I'm a businessman first.
Right.
So in my mind, I'm like, but don't pay me for this. I'm gonna fuck you over. Or whatever, like, well, I don't know what I'm about to do up here. I don't know what I'm about to do up here, but like, don't pay me yet. I might get that money and run off. Because I don't know if I want to go in here. It's a lot of people. They was having a really good party because I was partying in that party.
Right.
And now I'm about to be the performer, the main performer at the party. But anyways, we go do it. And man, that thing show out. Or whatever. Migos was at the party in the crowd.
That's
on
hard.
the right-hand side. Or whatever. And then the best part about it is when we leave, where it was located, it's a gas station on the right. Man, we driving by, windows down, because I'm hot, whatever, boom, boom, sweating.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying? All right? And man, everybody at the gas station playing my song. Man, I was like, what?
That's big.
Man, what? I was like, crazy, boy. Crazy, boy. Like, what? Because once again, I'm thinking like an immigrant that done made it in the best city in the world. Because I ain't been really nowhere else. I don't know where else matter. If you don't leave out of Atlanta, boy, you think you in heaven. What? For sure. You know what? It's your people. It's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, what am I going somewhere else for? Like, what? Like, we got our own lingo, our own drip, our own sound. What more you want?
Why would you want to
Sports.
leave?
Like, we got the
Why would
Hawks,
you
the
want to
Braves,
leave?
and the Falcons. Like, what do you want more? You know, so that feeling was awesome, man. That one, MJQ was awesome.
Yes.
Ooh, MJQ was crazy, man. I mean, that MJQ was a little bit later, but in that same plethora or whatever. Like, it's another show that I'm forgetting. Well, I'm not forgetting. I remember. I just can't tell if it was before the Bear and Tacos one or after it. But I remember coming down these stairs. I had a ski mask on. This when I was on my Kodak shit. Back in the day, with the grill, everybody looking at me crazy, like, but who the hell is this with his shirt open like this? Like, what the hell? And that was all like just defense mechanism because I was scared. So I was just like, shit, just in case you don't like me, you don't know what I look like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know, just in case, boy, you know, I'm just always thinking of playing BCD. And, you know, one amazing thing, once again, is when the city ready to get behind you, oh boy, you going to the moon.
It's a switch in Atlanta.
It's different, but look, it'll be stiff, and then, boy, that motherfucker lubricant. Like, God. Damn, boy, we rolling, boy. We rolling, boy. Man, what? I'm talking about, they gonna perform it for you, boy. Look. So, you know, that moment, I remember that. The reason I remember that show is because I get on stage to finally do it, and man, I'm scared as hell, but I'm fresh as a bitch.
Yeah, oh yeah,
I'm fresh as a bitch. So I'm like, regardless, I'm like, when I walk up there, I know that the niggas who on shoes gonna be like, damn, he got them early. He's going crazy. Like, I kind of gotta fuck with it because that nigga so piped up. Yeah. And then shit, some of my partners and other little rap groups and stuff like that. Some of the people, there was a big group here in Atlanta called 2-9.
Yep.
Some of them people was on stage with me. And then I think I performed a couple of my other songs first. Oh, that boom, boom. And then I got to that thing.
I heard that dun.
And then next thing I know, I'm on the stage with a bunch of shirtless boys. I said, oh, Lord. Yeah, this before OnlyFans. I'm like, oh, Lord, this a freak out. What the hell going on? Man, nigga was just turned. You know what I'm saying? It was like the song was like a molly. Yeah. The song was just like, man, I'm hot. I would have been, you know, just from there, I kind of used those 3 shows to be my foundation of like, look, city got me. It don't matter what else happened. We gonna do something.
That's all.
And I just been on that roll ever since, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if you started your college career 2012 to 2013, if I could describe that first year of college, it's all go everything. Yeah. When I take triple, quadruple platinum.
Oh man, HBCUs took me to the. I'm Elon Musk.
Shout out to them freshmen.
Oh, Instagram straight flexing. And then, I mean, we gave Spelman.
Come on.
The enrollment at Spelman in 2013. Man, they need to give me a building, that motherfucker, man.
I need a class.
Oh, man, look. Come on now.
I'm telling you, went to college during that time. That's one of those moments that every time I hear that song, it take me to the very first time me and my homegirls heard that and where we was at in life. We was terrified, about to start college. We come away from home. But as soon as you hear that, just like you said, it was a high. We ain't even popping about it.
Yeah, but I'm on it. I'm wooing like I'm on it.
We sweating.
Hard. Yes, man.
Now, with that impact on HBCUs, if you could attend any HBCU, which one would Trinidad James attend?
Oh, man, come on, bro. I'm going to Morehouse.
Come on, all day.
I'm going to Morehouse. You got to go to the top of the top, baby. You know what I'm saying? I ain't playing with them. I got to go to Morehouse. Like, I got a lot of love for FAMU. Don't get it mistaken. That would be my second choice. FAMU for sure. You know, I love their band. I would get into the band. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They just did Coachella with Travis Scott.
Literally.
They hard. You know, Dr. Chipman, that's my guy. But yeah, man, Morehouse. I'll be a Morehouse man for sure.
That's fine.
1,000%. And, you know, Clark is cool. I love their colors. You know what I'm saying? But Morehouse, man. Morehouse, for sure.
That's fine. You've accomplished so much. Do you have any other dreams you want to accomplish?
Oh, man, 1,000 of them, you know what I'm saying? Man, we about to, you know, we're going to do, at the end of the year, we're going to do a pizza restaurant. I ain't never did pizza before.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, when we get into the restaurant space, you know, I got one of my older partners, he got a big restaurant in Vegas called Barry's Prime. If y'all ever there, let me know, you know what I'm saying? I'll hook you up. But, you know, the first Barry's Prime. When you ever in Vegas now, I mean, you're going to go in there and feel like it's huge, man. It's like, man, damn, boy, this restaurant crazy. But he's a legend, man. He done fed everybody. Prince. He got pictures of everybody, man. You name it. But my buddy who really tapped in shoes, he introduced us. He was like, hey, my buddy's looking for boom, boom, boom. And I went, you know, they rolled out the red carpet, and even the owner, Barry, the chef, he came out and he had a drink with me. And we got to talking, and it was supposed to only be like, hey, how you doing, man? Boom, 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 I'm Chef Barry. Man, he just, you know, he appreciated my conversation. He ended up sitting down with me for like 45 minutes. I was there talking, and he was like, man, you need to do Trinidads or whatever, like your own, boom, boom. So the big goal, you know what I'm saying, is to elevate and graduate to my own jazz / restaurant place, because you gotta have the music.
You gotta have the music.
But it's still, man, it's tons of dreams. Like I want to do my own movie, and things like that.
I want to see you on some more movies, some
Oh,
TV
yeah.
shows.
Look,
Like we need that
from your
Trinidad.
ears to God, and however they be saying it, like.
Because your style and everything, but I need the character to be you. I ain't gonna lie. I need the character to be you.
That's one of the cool things. The movies that I've been able to do so far, and it's not a lot, but it's some good ones. I've been blessed enough where I ain't had to audition. People just wanted me to be me.
Literally.
Or whatever. And an actor, like a really established actor, he was like, man, that's actually really amazing. It's hard for people to want you to be you. We always have to play somebody else.
Yeah.
Nobody want us to just be us. Everybody want you to be you. And so, things like that, when certain people say it to me, I use that little bit of fuel in the midst of any type of doubt to be like, this is what I'm going to focus on. I can't focus on the people who don't get it, because to doubt me, that's just a misconception. You don't know me. You don't know me. If you know me, or you kind of almost have to rock with me.
Period.
Because I'm you, at the end of the day. Just my experience might be a little different.
What's some advice you have for the creatives out there?
Always focus on your intention. Trust that you don't know the process until you go through the process. And probably lastly, I would say get to the place in your life where you only execute off of your gut. You don't think about it when it comes from your gut. Just do it.
For sure.
Just do it.
I love that. I love to give artists their flowers when they come through. So I want to give you your flowers because not only have you also prevailed and pushed through for yourself, you still are selfless and you love to help other artists with their setup and their creativity. And I think that's such a selfless, beautiful thing that you're doing. I love your natural hair. That's the big, when you get that press out, Trinidad, I'm jealous.
I'm jealous. That's why, I be
jealous.
I took 2 years off from heat, man. To get back to this, I had to take 2 years off, no heat, man. And so for me to flatten my hair, I already made a pact with myself. It's the same pact I made with myself when I started music, where I was like, I ain't cutting my hair until I get popping. And this the same hair from growing from 13 years ago.
Come on.
So I ain't pressing my hair again until we win an award for some music. Get a plaque. When we get a plaque for my biggest hater, I'm gonna hit your ass.
Come on.
With these,
I'm coming to the shop with you.
It's going to go viral. I am telling you.
I'm telling you,
I
you
know.
haven't put no heat. You're
Yeah,
down.
it's crazy.
For
It's
sure.
crazy.
I
For
know
sure,
it.
for sure.
But
My hair lady, I just got my afro done today again.
I'm telling you, down to
she was
to
like,
the
damn, this
dread,
thing getting long.
The drip, the nails, sunglasses, however you come in, your energy is beautiful.
Thank you.
You have a beautiful soul.
Appreciate that.
And we need more people like you in these type of spaces because I know it get dark.
Amen.
And for you to continuously be a light to not only yourself, but your people around you and even the youngins, that's a big deal, bro. And we
Don't
thank
take it
you
for
for
granted.
that.
Thank you.
What's one of your favorite verses that you've written?
Myself?
Yeah.
Man, right now my biggest hater. Like this is the only verse I could hear in my head, man. It's just something about it it speaks where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like thug out the feds. I get crazy off the meds. Half the shit I done did. I won't never get the cred until I'm dead or deceased or my unreleased release. Haters make a meme of me until my news Nene leak. For a Grammy, I'm going John Cena. Bougie Brother, Pretty Nails, my Chanel Nina. Big Dog, Pepper Stepper, Big Diva, Jerome Nita, Pam, baby, with lips like Gina. So let me know, what's the manufacturing on that baby maker? Must be from Virginia Beach. Or she a rump shaker, make a brother double Dutch. A playing with my paper girl, you the police, or you my biggest hater?
So I got that double dutch too, twin.
Boy, what?
You double dutched on that verse.
Snoop Dogg just posted it today too.
Oh yeah, he turned me up. OG turned me up, man. OG turned me
Make
up.
ATL fun again. The fun here, but we getting back to it.
Yeah, but he took that caption from me.
Yeah,
because it's like that's all I care about right now. I'm like,
make
look,
it fun.
The only value I could bring to Atlanta, Georgia right now is fun.
Yes.
That's it. That's all I got. That's all I want to do. That's all I'm subscribed to.
Yeah, that's
fun.
Atlanta needs.
That's it. They got flexing. They got gangster. They got all that covered. Everything else is covered. I am right here in this piece of pie that says F-U-N. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
I love that.
Man, that's amazing. In closing, Trinidad, if you could act in one of your favorite movies, what movie you acting in?
Oh, man. I really love this movie called Contraband with Mark Wahlberg. I definitely would have loved to be his number 2 in that movie.
I was gonna say, who would you want to be in that movie?
It was his main guy. Like it's a whole thing about. I love heist movies. How would that? Because I always think like, man, how can I pull off a heist with this afro? They go, man, nigga, that's Trinidad, man. Nigga, out of here, man. Give me back my money. You know what I'm saying? But probably Contraband, and then like for a bigger movie, people would know. If I could be in it. Man, what am I talking about? The Dark Knight.
Yeah,
The Dark Knight. Yeah, well, like, I don't know who, but nigga, give me something good, nigga. Make me a villain, nigga. Make me a villain, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, Trinidad, you turn villain in the movie.
Come on,
that'd be crazy.
Come on. Hit though. It's gonna go crazy.
Come on,
because I'm gonna put everything into it.
And everybody gonna be focused on your drip.
Oh, so they're gonna be like, this is the freshest.
Why the villains be having the best drip?
Look, the Joker was having a Gucci suit on. Gucci made his costume. Like the villains be flawed, dog.
No, they do. Well, Trinidad, we thank you for coming. My biggest hater is out.
Yes.
Please stream that. We gonna get an award for that. We gonna get a plaque for that.
Yes. I'm gonna bring it right back up here. We gonna have a party.
We gonna have a party, and he gonna get his hair pressed out. So do that.
I might do it here at 107.9. That'd be crazy. Right in the middle, right outside the program director office. He'll be like, why it smell like that in here? Well, irons, baby.
If you want to go, let's go.
All the way.
Trinidad James, posted on the corner.
Posted on the corner.